As we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Watch the out. Watch the out.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Come again. Slam, slam, slam. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. You must be dreaming. Hey, 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Level. Here we go. Smooth. Here I come.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
0-2.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, they're natural.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 31 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
47 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Throwing on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigskin at the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Demario Davis there on the stop. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
54 Mike. Check. Check 13. Check 13. Match box. Mike. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Go.
From the 39, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Saints' 47-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Whoa. 54. Delta. Watch the fly.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. second down. It's Ingram, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. You don't want that.
First and 10.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a lot.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
On second down, Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
56.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. Snead's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
Well, maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? You ready? We go 21. All day, defense, all day. Hey, Steve, sit.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Breeze. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. From midfield, here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Breeze going to go on 4th down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Breeze to throw again. And Thomas has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now, Breeze again. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go,
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
On third down, Jackson. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch the whip. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Right here. Right here. Left. Watch left. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Breeze now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Yo. Hey, alert 3. Out. Action.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
22, check, get by him. What we got? Check. Jim. Ball try.
Throwing on second and 14. Jackson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan, his second sack of the night. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check the backer, check the backer. '47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, 47. Target. Check 43. Top up.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. They will clock a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. He got 29 yards that time. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready, 95-56.
To throw is Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 23 yards on the play. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
To throw is Breeze. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.